Hello, everybody. Welcome to Chapter 4, I believe. Yes, Chapter 4 of My Teacher is an Alien. So this chapter is called Broxholm. Now, guys, this is where the book gets interesting. I really hope you're enjoying this series so far, because I definitely am. I love reading, and reading to other people just makes it even better, and I hope I'm helping you out. So anyways, Chapter 4, Broxholm. So what happened before was Susan was going to give a note to Stacy, but then Mr. Smith took it and put it in his briefcase on accident. So she's trying to get it back before he reads it or finds it. But then she heard a weird noise, like, ow, except weirder, because I'm not very good at making weird noises, other than doing weird voices like this, or like that. I can do weird voices, but I can't do weird sounds. But then she went inside because she thought that maybe he was being hurt. So, the door was unlocked. Trying not to make any noise, I turned the knob and pushed. The door opened without a sound. I hesitated for just a moment, then stepped in. I was standing in a hallway. To my left, I saw an empty living room. And I do mean empty. Except for curtains, there wasn't one bit of furniture or decoration in the room. The walls and floors were totally bare. I flinched as another burst of horrible squawking and growling sounded above me. Taking a deep breath, I began to tiptoe up the stairs. I was glad I was wearing sneakers. About halfway up, I stopped and thought, what am I doing? I should get out of here while I can. You may not believe this, but the only reason I didn't turn back was that I thought Mr. Smith might really be in trouble. Even though I didn't like the man, I didn't want anything horrible to happen to him. So I swallowed and took another step. The noise stopped. Was everything over? Would Mr. Smith start going downstairs and find me standing here? I was just about to turn and run when another round of squawking and shrieking made it clear that whatever was happening was still going. I still wanted to run, but I was afraid too. Afraid that if I did, I might read in the paper. Oh, wait. I still wanted to run, but I was afraid to. Afraid that if I did, I might read in the paper the next day that something terrible had happened to Mr. Smith, something I could have prevented. Of course, I was afraid to keep going, but I decided I didn't have any choice. I took another step, and then another. I held onto the railing as if it was a lifeline. The knot in my stomach got tighter with every step I took. When I got near the top, I lay down on my stomach. I had read somewhere that when you're peering around a corner... Oh snap, typo. Wait. Actually, I don't think it's a typo. It looks like Comer, because the R and the N are so close to each other that the R is going into the N, so it looks like an M. It looks like it says peering around the Comer. Anyways, I had read somewhere that when you're peering around a corner, you're less likely to be seen if your head is low. So I kept my head as low as possible. If I could have pulled out one eye and just stuck it around the corner to take a peek, that would have been fine with me. The hall was as empty as the living room. No pictures on the walls, no rug on the floor. Through an open door at the end of the hall, I could see a small blue bathroom. Closer to me on the right was another open door. The horrible sound seemed to be coming from there. Oh my word, if I were doing this, I would be so scared. My heart would be like, po, 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 po. Actually, it would be like this. Anyways, I decided low was the way to go. Still on my belly, I slithered down one side of the hall until I had reached the doorway. I shivered. That noise was like a tiger running its claws down a blackboard. It felt like aluminum foil against my teeth. Ugh, I hate metal on my teeth. Like if somebody has a silverware fork, oh my word, I'm getting the chills just thinking about it. And then they put their teeth on it, and then they pull it out, and it goes shink. I hate that. Ugh. What could be making it? When I finally got up the nerve to sneak a look around the bottom edge of the floor, I saw Mr. Smith sitting at a little makeup table, looking in a mirror. Stacy was right. The man really was handsome. He had a long, lean face, with a square jaw, a straight nose, and cheekbones to die for. Sounds like Justin Bieber. Just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. Also, drop a like if you're a Justin Bieber fan. Probably won't be too many because Justin Bieber kind of died. Not like died, but like not many people like him anymore. Only it was fake. His face is what she's talking about. As I watched Mr. Smith press his fingers against the bottom of his eyes, suddenly he ran his fingertips to the side of his head, grabbed his ears, and started peeling off his face. I gasped. Unfortunately, the horrible noises coming from the room drowned it out. Or fortunately, not unfortunately, that's good. I wanted to get up and run, but I was too terrified to move. Guys, imagine if you saw this, like in real life. This is why my heart started beating so hard when I was younger reading this. I was like 9, and I was like... I remember exactly what it felt like. I started to shake instead. Oh wait, no. I wanted to get up and run, but I was too terrified to move. I started to shake instead. Whatever Mr. Smith was, I was pretty sure the face he was slowly uncovering wasn't anything that had been born on Earth. As he stripped away the mask, I could see that he had skin the color of limes. His enormous orange eyes slanted up and away from his nose, like a pair of butterfly wings. A series of muscular-looking ridges stretched from his eyes down to his lipless mouth. Soon, the handsome face of Mr. Smith was lying on the dressing table. The creature that had been hidden underneath it began to massage his face, his real face. "Ah," he said, "what a relief." He smiled at himself in the mirror, showing 2 rows of rounded, purplish teeth. I had noticed that the horrible noise was coming from the pair of flat pieces of plastic hanging on the wall, but it wasn't until Mr. Smith started singing along with the sound that I realized the plastic sheets were speakers. The hideous sound was music, or at least what passed for music wherever my alien teacher had come from. I was still trying to find the courage to start backing up when the alien turned down the music and flipped the switch on the table. The mirror began to shimmer. Suddenly, the image of Mr. Smith was replaced by another alien face. This one just as horrible. Beyond the face, I could see a big room with other aliens bustling around. From the look of the things, I figured this must be a spaceship. The face in the mirror said something that sounded like The words were low and growly. "Broxholm reporting," said Mr. Smith. The face in the mirror made some growly noises. "It is good to hear from our mother tongue," said Mr. Smith, or Broxholm, or whatever his name was. "I cannot wait to return to the ship and have this language implant removed, so I can speak the true tongue, and not this barbaric garble." Hey, I thought, whose language are you calling barbaric? But before I could get too angry, I heard something else. Something that sent a cold chill down my spine. "The testing process is proceeding on schedule," said Broxholm. "Before long, I will have selected the students I wish to bring back for study." Bring back for study? I couldn't believe my ears. My teacher was an alien. Even worse, he had come to Earth to kidnap kids and take them into space. So that's the end of chapter 4. Getting pretty interesting, right? Yeah. Well, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next chapter, and I'll see you.